Welcome to this demonstration of Britannica Library. I would recommend getting yourselves logged onto the site so that you can pause the video at certain points and explore content for yourselves. So, what is Britannica Library? Britannica Library is a trusted reference database created by a team of over 100 world-renowned editors and contributors. It provides access to 24,000 primary sources and 90,000 images, videos, and audio clips. It is available in 4 different reading levels and provides a blend of unique tools to improve accessibility for all users, no matter their age or ability. This video is going to guide you through 4 key areas of the site. Those are the homepage, the search results page, where you will find a range of different resources, article navigation, which will demonstrate the tools available within the articles and how to navigate them. Finally, the My Britannica area, where users can save content and organise it into folders. Britannica Library is available in 4 different levels. The beginner level is for your very youngest users. We'd recommend this level for users between the ages of 3 and 5. There is a high emphasis on imagery and iconography to capture interest and curiosity from the very start. The junior level is recommended for users aged 5 to 11. On this level, the users have access to all the same information as those using student and adult, but it is written in a less complex style, and vocabulary choices, sentence structure, and imagery is all suitable for those younger years. At the student level, content is becoming more complex, challenging those users to develop research skills further. Whilst providing a huge amount of content at this level, it is curated and displayed in a way to ensure those users do not feel overwhelmed, as this can lead to disengagement. Users of the adult level have access to the most advanced articles, but all of the same accessibility tools are available to ensure this content still supports learning and skill development within those later years of education. Each level has its own respective homepage, where users will find activities, highlights, and research prompts which are designed to ignite curiosity and provide the perfect platform for inquiry-based learning. For this tutorial video, I will be working from the student level. At the point of watching this video, what you see on the screen will likely be different to what you see on my screen now. That is because these pages are updated regularly with new and engaging highlights, features, and news. I would like to draw particular attention to the new Interactives area of the site, which highlights interactive content that's been developed by the Britannica editorial team. I'd also like to highlight the World Atlas and compare countries. Clicking into Explore the World Atlas will open up a world map. When you select any country, 3 tabs will then appear in the top left-hand corner. First of all, the summary will direct users onto a full article about that country. The profile will provide a list of facts and statistics about that country. And the Related tab will bring up all of the articles within Britannica Library that are connected to the country that you have selected. You are also able to use the plus and minus sign on the right-hand side of the map to zoom yourself into the map. Once you have a clearer view, you can drag and drop this yellow icon in the bottom right-hand corner to then take a closer look. Next to the World Atlas, you can find Compare Countries. What you are able to do here is select any country from the drop-down list, and the same list of facts and statistics that you just saw in the profile will now appear alongside each other, meaning that you can do a direct comparison of 2 countries. At this point, I would encourage you to pause the video and spend some time exploring the home pages at all levels to take a look at the similarities and differences between them. I'm now going to move on and demonstrate how you would carry out a search, as well as the different range of resources that are available. To do this, I'm going to go to the large search bar at the top of the page. I've typed in my search term, and I've been redirected to the search results page, where you will find all of the relevant content for that particular search. The range of resources that are available within Britannica Library are displayed in the tabs at the very top. I will run through these now. First of all, you have access to the Britannica written articles. I'll come back to those in a bit more depth shortly. Next to that, you will find the images. Clicking into any of these images will of course make it larger on the screen. You can then see some additional information as well as some further tools. You will then find the video content. All multimedia within the site is completely copyright cleared. You are able to download these videos, download the images, copy and paste them and use them for any educational purpose that yourselves or your users wish. When you click on the word More, this drop-down menu will appear, and this is where you will find all of the content that is powered to Britannica via an external source. At the very top, you will find a Merriam-Webster dictionary. Underneath that, you have now got access to a live stream of EBSCO journals and magazines. These are available as both web and PDF versions. Then, you've got a direct link to Web's best sites. Here we have provided you with a list of websites that have been fact-checked by ourselves at Britannica to ensure that they are accurate, and they've also been vetted to ensure that they are safe and age-appropriate for the age range that we believe are likely to be using this particular level. Clicking into any of these will of course take you out of Britannica Library and onto that external site. Finally, you've got access to primary sources and ebooks. Here you will find a selection of both fiction and non-fiction ebooks, as well as a selection of primary sources. Having quick and easy access to a range of different resource types really does encourage your users to develop their research skills that much further. I've now gone back to the Articles tab and I'm going to click into this very top text. Britannica articles are intentionally designed to make information easier for users to process. Articles are chunked into sections with navigation buttons, allowing users to jump to specific information with ease. The use of media, bullet points, fun facts, and did you know insets make the text easier to digest. Britannica Library has a selection of literacy support tools embedded into all articles within the site, no matter what reading level you are on. The first is what we call the double-click dictionary. If users are reading through an article and they come across a word that they don't understand, that can sometimes lead to disengagement, as they may assume that the article is too challenging for them. However, within Britannica Library, they have got access to our double-click dictionary. So whenever they come across a new piece of vocabulary, all they need to do is double-click that word, and the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition will appear alongside it. They also have the option to have that word read out loud to support them with the pronunciation. Our second literacy support tool is the read aloud function. So if any users would prefer to have the entire article read out loud to them, that option is also available by clicking this volume icon.
The exploration of space is among the most fascinating ventures of modern times.
That user can now hear the audio version of the text, and the words will be highlighted on the page in yellow, which has been chosen specifically so as to support users with additional learning needs, as this high contrast with the black text makes the content highly visible and helps to distinguish between different areas of the text. I'm now moving over to our navigator toolbar here on the left-hand side, and I'm going to start with the main tools section. First of all, you've got our citation tool. What you will find here is the reference for this article available in 4 commonly used referencing styles: MLA, APA, Harvard, and Chicago Manual. Users are able to simply copy and paste that reference and add it to their own bibliography or reference list. Underneath that, you have got the option to send the article via email, Google Classroom, or Microsoft Teams. Alongside that is the option to print. From here, you are also able to download articles as a PDF. Above that is the save icon, which I will come back to later in the demonstration whilst discussing the My Britannica area. If you then switch to page B of the tools section, here you will find our translation tool. If any users do have English as an additional language, or if they are learning a new language, they can simply select the language which they would prefer to have the article presented to them in. If I hover over the newly translated text, you can also see the original English alongside it, so users can have those two languages working hand in hand to support them or develop their skills if they wish to. To come out of that, simply click Show Original at the top of the page and it will change straight back into the English. Alongside the translation tool, you will find a new tool which is the Open Dyslexic font. When you click this, you will notice that the font has changed. Open Dyslexic is a new open-sourced font created to increase readability for readers with dyslexia. Letters have heavy-weighted bottoms to indicate direction. You are able to quickly figure out which part of the letter is down, which aids in recognising the correct letter and sometimes helps to keep your brain from rotating them around. To change back to the original, simply click the icon again. All of our literacy support tools are there to support accessibility of content. However, it is still of utmost importance that users choose the appropriate level for their own age and ability. If they are within an article and they are finding the content too challenging, despite making use of our additional tools, they can adapt the reading level here. By dropping down to reading level 1, the content will be simplified, as will the sentence structure and vocabulary. Alternatively, if they wish to add challenge, they can select reading level 3. Now the content that they view will become more advanced, as will the sentence structure and vocabulary. However, all of the same tools do still apply. To finish off, I will move on to the My Britannica area in the top right-hand corner of the screen. I would highly recommend encouraging all users of the site to set themselves up with a My Britannica space. To do so is very simple. Select My Britannica, click on Sign In. Underneath that blue sign in box, you've got the option then to create an account. From there, users will need to provide a username and a password. The email address is only required for educators. Once logged into your own personal My Britannica area, you have got the option to save content and to organise it into folders. To do so, I'm going to go back to the navigator toolbar on the left-hand side, and I'm going to select the icon that says Save. This box will now appear on the screen, which says this item has been added to your saved content. You can also add it to what we call a resource pack, which is just simply a folder. You can either add it to an existing resource pack or you can create a new one, which is what I will do now. To save an image or a video into a resource pack, select the image that you wish to save and then click on the icon that says More Tools. You will see that the toolbar has now appeared, as has the Save icon. If you wanted to save a journal, a website, a video, a primary resource, you will notice that the Save icon appears at the end of the title. Now, when you go to the My Britannica area, you can view all of the content that you have saved, as well as the resource packs that you have created. Here is mine from today, with those 3 items saved. What this means is that as users are gathering the content that they require for a particular study, they can save the relevant information in one place and access it at a later date without having to do the search all over again. They also have the option to edit or add notes alongside those resources, such as adding a summary, any questions that they might have, or simply copying and pasting the citation. At the top of their resource pack, they've also got the option to share via email, Google Classroom, or Microsoft Teams. The My Britannica area is the perfect space to use alongside any independent, paired, or group study. Thank you for watching this demonstration of the Britannica Library website.